In this video, we want to translate all of the laws that we've talked about as applying to logarithms to natural logarithms. And it's actually really easy to do because we just replace all of the log notation with natural log notation. So you'll see these same rules, and instead of having log, L-O-G, we have the natural log, Ln. But other than that notation change, the general log rule, the product rule for logs, quotient rule for logs, and power rule for logs are all the same for natural logs as they were when we talked about logarithms with some base other than e. The change of base formula isn't relevant here to natural logs because natural logs by definition always have a base of e. And just as before with the logarithm rules we talked about in the past, these natural log rules, they work in both directions. So for instance, if I'm using the product rule for natural logs, I can start with natural log of x times y and expand that to natural log of x plus natural log of y. Or I can start with the expression natural log of x plus natural log of y and condense that into the natural log of x times y. And that goes for all these rules. They work in both directions. And all of these rules can be combined together in any combination that you want in order to simplify a log problem. So if I happen to need to use power rule with product rule to simplify a logarithmic expression or equation, I can do that. If I want to use quotient rule with the general log rule to get to the answer that I need, I can do that as well. So if we want to go through an example, let's say, for instance, I have 2 times the natural log of 4 plus the natural log of 6. Maybe I have this expression and I've been asked to write this as one logarithm. Well, first, I can see that I can use power rule because I have this 2 out in front of the natural log. It's a coefficient on the natural log. And I know from power rule that I can bring this 2 in to be the exponent on the argument of 4. So 2 natural log of 4 is the same as natural log of 4 raised to the power of 2. So I can rewrite that first term that way. 4 squared I know is 16, so I can write natural log of 16 plus natural log of 6. And now I look at this expression and I recognize that it matches up with the right-hand side of the product rule formula for natural logs. So when I have natural log of one number plus natural log of another number, I can write that as one natural log of the product of those two. So natural log 16 plus natural log of 6 is the same as natural log of 16 multiplied by 6. 16 times 6 is 96. So this is the same as natural log of 96. And I've written this expression now as one natural log. And now if I want to find this value or approximate this value using a calculator, I can plug natural log 96 into my calculator and see that that's approximately equal to 4.56. And so I know the value now of 2 natural log 4 plus natural log 6 is approximately 4.56. And I found that again using power rule along with product rule for natural logs. So the takeaway again is that I can combine any of these rules that I want to. I can use the rules in either order to either expand the expression or condense the expression. And once I get down to a single natural log value like this, natural log of 96, you can always use your calculator to approximate its value.